Okay. This battery is full as hell. I'm about to get it in with this shit. Let's go. Okay. How come every time I start recording it just gets quiet? Super fucking annoying. Like, I'll speak and then I'll wait to, like, hear myself while I'm talking on the thing. And it's just nothing but silence. So, the other thing is trying to guess the latency. But yeah, I woke up pretty late today. I've been finally getting in on the Recode 5 videos that I've been watching. Trying to get that shit out the way. I'm finally over the halfway point, so that's good. I'm trying to wait until something happens in the story to get me hooked, so that I don't have to deal with that nonsense anymore. It's really annoying. I want to be done with that LP because watching it is kind of like the last
has invited us on a quest.
LP I'm probably going to watch for a while.
Quest at the quest shop in Epitaph.
I guess I've been pretty tired of like passively watching content. I want to do something a little more active. But Recode 5 is a game that I likely won't be able to play through conventional means, so I want to watch it. I know I love the Recode series. There's not a Recode game that I've played that I didn't like. Free is polarizing as hell. I loved Free. It's my favorite entry. 4 is a polarizing entry. I love the ending of 4. 4 really elevates that story. Let me see if I've done anything. Okay, so I got an item. Yeah, if we can get this to 7, and that would be fucking awesome. I can just start building. Well, whatever. I am done pretty much with. That's pretty much the thing. I want Recode 5, that LP, to just be like the last one I watch, because ever since I came back to NYC, it's been harder and harder for me to just sit down and watch LPs of games. It's painfully difficult. Okay, so I need 3 people, so I'm free to choose. Syllabus and Antares. Okay, let's see. Blade Rivet. We find syllabus. Stoic Puma. Manage goods. Okay, what do I want to give you? Take a drain frost. Okay, well. Come on, let's see what they got. Loose Papa. What did I have before? I think it was like 129. Okay, rainbow scale, that's what I had. Didn't mean to deal with that. So now I got a bunch of stuff I can gift, which is a good thing. More importantly, that I got a bunch of items, so let me get my hands on that. Okay. So I got 2 full pages to go with the item collection. That's quite a bit, but it's just a matter of time at that point. Looks like I'm going to be playing this game a lot off screen when I'm done with everything, which is a good thing. It's actually good that I'm going to be done with this joint pretty soon, because that means the next game I'm going to play, I'll still have to have this disc loaded in, so while I'm playing this game off screen, I'll probably be playing a digital game. So Okay, let me give you some like accessory to really. Okay, so what do you use? You use swords all the same. Alright, I made it happen with that one. City is off-putting, what do you mean by that? I mean, it is a pretty somber place with that melancholic ass music. But then there is the fact that you could have had PKs here and Aida and all that other shit. You know what I think about it, you never really got any fights while you were here, despite the whole Aida problem being a thing. Okay, so it's not gonna take long at all, especially when I'm done with everything to turn to max that shit out. Because I still need to get these guys a few level ups so that I can start gifting them the stuff I actually want them to have. Okay. So these guys just sell armor for the most part. Is there anyone in like Kestrel who's probably gonna sell weapons? That's what I like about the steampunk setting. They got phones up in here.
Yo.
Seems like a pretty difficult quest. I hope I'll be okay.
What is it now, old man?
Don't worry, I'm not here to give you a lecture or anything. I'm just here to invite you to come with me on an interesting quest I found out about.
Oh, alright then.
Wait till you hear this. This quest also acts as an entrance trial for the Chaotic PK. They bring in a group of Chaotic PK applicants to roleplay as the 10 bounties on the run. We roleplay as bounty hunters who hunt them down. If we defeat all of the bounties, we complete the quest. But if they're able to repel all of the hunters, then they become candidates for the next Chaotic PK tournament, which means that we're like their examiners and they have to show us their best stuff. Pretty exciting, isn't it?
So basically, it centers around player versus player battles. Doesn't seem like it'd be that fun.
Come on, it'll be fun enough.
That does actually sound fun, so I don't know what you're tripping on about Haseo. Well, let's get started then.
Oh, are all you hunters too?
Listen, you amateurs, do you even have a clue of the kinds of things this quest entails?
Better go home before you get yourself PK.
Do they just not recognize Haseo, the Terror of Death?
These guys all seem pretty confident.
If they didn't think they were good enough, they wouldn't take this quest. But, well, we'll see what happens.
That was pretty lucky on my end. Oh, we never fought these Vice Rippers before. And I got a little bit of static with these guys. Okay, come on.
That was a good battle.
Okay, this has so far been the easiest rotation for me. The Steam thing seems like it actually wants to work now. Okay, let me get my little kick in. Alright, there you go.
It started. Be on your guard, kid.
Okay, so I'm just gonna see a bunch of dudes running around that I can catch slacking. Sir Nunos.
Wait a minute. I've seen you before. Where was it? Where was it that I knocked you out? Oh well, doesn't matter. Because it's curtains for you, right here, right now. I, Cervantes, will cut you to little pieces.
Bring it on!
Remember when this guy was like a wall for me? Like it really wasn't.
Damn it! How dare you defeat me! Be warned, I won't forget you! Your ass is grass the next time I see you!
See, the problem with that is I'm not really afraid of Cervantes, because even when I was getting my ass kicked by him, it was like... all that did was make me better at the game, to the point where something that difficult is not gonna be that much of a wall for me. Especially because I got all these like weapon options now. So I got to level 80 or 77 in Final Fantasy 11. So now I'm getting like a understanding of like merits. Shit works. It's funny because it reminded me how even in the 75 era there were mechanics that you were still grinding for some.
Watch your back.
They couldn't, I 199 shit back in the 75 era. They were gonna try to, no. And this time it's like the merit thing that allows you to kind of like allocate where you want MP to go and where you want like individuated stats to go, which it's a decent mechanic. It gives you a little sense of like an old school D&D style growth system where you allocate the points yourself. not as much of a grind. The usual merit system. The thing is, I gotta turn in those points to do Genkai, so with that for probably until like the next time I pick up.
I'll crush you.
Theoretically, I'm at a level and start doing Siren, which is a goal of mine, but now I'm using the books to enhance my grinding experience. The Zerun Mimes. Those the grinding process get or
Splendid! I'll crush you.
it's good. I'm trying to get to 81 today. That was a lot. Hit it. Right now, predominantly Siren. For calling Hydra. If I can do that, Campa, because that'd be me putting my monthly subscription to its highest purpose. I mean, I have no get to level 90. 89 is going to be the extent of my journey, because I have the time to really merits in that go to a 90 zone. So getting a 99 would be like a next time type thing, and really from then it's just eye level 99 equipment, using all the merits to decent stats, you know, all of that on strength and HP. That's about it. Obviously if I get mastery, I'll get bonus stats for that too, and I can work on master levels, but I'm not at that level where I can start thinking about things like that yet.
Let's settle this quickly.
Oh, I don't even think I'll be working on mastery until way later on.
I didn't even break a sweat.
Well, a part of me does feel I should renew my Fantasy 11.
Help me! Help!
Considering the fact that I'm gonna have to do a lot of this game off screen in preparation for Volume 4 and completing the Ryu books, so maybe it'll be good filler content instead of getting it together. Okay, I remember these guys.
Looks like there's a newcomer.
From that direction means? Damn, that greedy idiot bragging about how he's going to go out and beat all of the hunters by himself.
Ah, Ah, who cares? It just means we get to have more points.
I guess you're right. Hi, Garden Michelle.
Along with me, Fiery Genie 5 are gonna really shake all of you up. With earth, water, and fire.
So, Michelle, I see people in Japanese media use that as a dude name. Brittany and Ashley and all these like other masculine names that we know as like feminine now. Here in the West, becoming like a feminine name for more than one reason. I don't really care for that item. Scythe Dakini. Luna. Love this one.
I can't believe we lost!
Oh no, looks like we failed the entrance exam. Again, but we're gonna make it next time.
Okay, so do recognize that we have to complete the K quest volume 3 in order to get an optional character. That's a character I do want to be about that. The chaotic PK is like added to your like monsters points. I'm hoping that's the case, but I know.
Victory is ours.
Bruh.
That was a good battle.
Okay, I'm about to... I can give you gifts now, Syllabus, so I'm gonna give you... Actually, who do I want to gift right now? Plus, where... Gift... Actually, I want to give you some armor. Blaze fits better with you. I'll give you something good too. Gift. Okay, let's see. There you go. Nice to keep you straight.
You're open.
Now that they're well tighted, I can just whoop ass. They both. I've been getting a lot of simultaneous use lately.
That was a good battle.
So I'm level 120. I should be at a point in the game where I don't have to worry about levels for a while. It should be near end game, all things considered. But I know there are some prerequisites that need to be checked before I can really know end game. One of these days, it's really gonna be my TV acting up. I'm gonna be like, oh, why is it not unlocking? Like some little ass kid comes through here and just like runs a magnet through it, right? I used to fuck up my CRTV that was in my mom's room all the fucking time, my parents' room. With a magnet that I had. That eventually became my CRT and it worked for a little bit. Actually no, the living room CRT ended up becoming my CRT, and I was using it up until 2011 when it stopped, you know, having functionality. I actually remember the last day it worked. It was like New Year's Eve 2010, but for a while I did have a CRT in my room that worked and I could watch TV with it. I was watching shit like The Venture Brothers, Dragon Ball Kai, World's Dumbest, watching a lot. I know I was watching some other thing. Avatar: The Last Airbender. I used to watch that shit a lot. Equipment. All things considered, I did really use my thing well. I mostly used it for my Wii though. I played a lot of Ocarina of Time in my room. I played a lot of like that Naruto Clash of Ninja Revolution 3.
Hey,
Breath of Fire 2.
Stupid hunters come to get us?
I play that game a lot. 2 as in TWO.
We'll turn the tables on them, right, bro?
Don't underestimate them. If they've gotten this far, that means they've already beaten the others. Hey, Garango, you know those sheets of bubble wrap you get when you unpack a new computer? The ones that pop. Don't worry, we'll pick them off one by one, like with bubble wrap. You'll see. I want them lined up like ducks in a row, waiting for slaughter. You got that?
This guy wants to try his hardest to sound like a serial killer.
Yeah, I got it. I read you loud and clear, bro. Just like squishing grapes with our bare hands. We're gonna really mess you up and make you cry.
Let's go.
Bring it on!
Haseo would say some shit like that after they say all that nonsense to him. I'm gonna catch you with this. Let's see if you can withstand this. I missed out on a Rengeki opportunity. Yeah, I don't need that shit. Spin Godai, let me get rid of some old armor.
What?
I just can't believe this happened. I can't believe you beat us.
Why? We've beaten you guys in the past, like, twice over, so... I guess they don't remember their L's very well. But they're gonna remember that one. Okay, so if I recall correctly, we didn't actually get our PK hunting quest line started. It's a bit surprising if that's the case. For doing this instead.
Welcome, intruders. I really don't care about this quest or about the chaotic. Let me just ask you one thing. Tell me, what is strength? Answer me, and do it with your sword.
Bring it on!
Yo, we just killed him in one combo. I guess that's his answer right there. I'll give up on that.
Strength isn't anything that you can ask a person about.
Good answer. Good luck out there.
Strength. It's not about levels or anything. I'm stronger now. More so than in my PKK days.
That's ludonarratively true, although...
Well, you keep it up, kid. But don't get too
true in multiple
comfortable.
levels.
There's still 4 bounties to go, and you never really know how good they'll turn out to be. Watch your back!
That's gonna fuck up a lot of people. Average. Good.
That was a good battle.
Raph Donovan. We already have a Raph Donovan, so I guess I'll... Let me do with that. Man, I don't want to face Donovan's Raph. Donovan from Berserk, am I right, guys? It's really a meme at this point that got like railed as a kid by a big, girthy meh. The token black dude in Berserk. Burk.
First strike.
Like, what's his face mean by that shit? Fucking Kentaro Miura. I guess our only hope is if Koji Mori has something to say about that shit. Oh yeah, that mini arc about his like childhood imaginary friend. I wonder if Koji Mori knows anything about that shit, if that's gonna be like a payoff. Okay, that says 25, so I'm gonna get rid of that. Yeah, it'd be smart if we use some of those items that add a status effect to counter those enemies that do the same. But I tend to just approach this game the same way I have from time immemorial, because that doesn't really like make fights difficult, it just makes them annoying and awkward. I have to use charge attacks instead. I won't have to use charge attacks if I take advantage of those resources I have in opulence, but yeah. That'll imply that I'd have to use my head a little bit, not play the game passively.
Watch your back.
Whatever, let me level this thing up to... I thought I was gonna get to 120 right there, man. I was gonna be like, yo, let me get to this 121 shit. Turns out, the worst is far from over. Gun Luna, do we have a Gun Luna? We do, so I don't really need another one. Or I actually might, now I think about it. Handbag. Okay, let's see. I'm horny. Let's see. Why the fuck did I say that shit? So far, most of my stream today has really been this big-ass dungeon. It's over 405, so it's not that big of a deal.
First strike.
Can't believe there's a trophy for doing 200 arena matches, man. That shit is like super annoying. Yeah, I really want me to waste my time with this shit.
This is a piece of cake.
Water dragon. They love trying to give me water dragons. I don't know what the fuck that's all about. Let me backtrack a little. Level 121 shit is crazy. I done got free level ups just trekking through here. That shit's aggressive with it. Okay, I'll take Spirit Charm instead. I hope it still counts in my record if I didn't put that, go to review book before that. I think it does, actually. I think I got my evidence before.
I won't lose to you young ones yet.
You even get a Rengeki off of that shit. Two version of Rengekis are easier to get, but as a result, they buffed something else up.
What's the situation?
I think your physical attack damage or your awakening gauge charge up, something in recompense.
You think the hunters will get this far?
Maybe we should go and take a look, huh?
Calm down. You know what they say. The best are always saved for last. We'll wait until after everyone else has gotten beat, then wham! We'll nail the hunters. Pretty cool, right? Best idea ever!
But, boss? I have a question. What happens if everyone else beats all the hunters?
Wouldn't we automatically fail the trial for not beating any hunters?
Yeah! What are we gonna do about that? You're right, that's a problem. Why didn't you mention this earlier? Damn it, I miscalculated.
Well,
I mean, face it! Picking off the hunters after they're weak from fighting all the other PKs? It was such a perfect plan!
well, they have, you know, countermeasures for that type of strategizing, but it could still work. You're just taking a gamble.
Yelling out gibberish all of a sudden.
You're Haseo!
So this guy recognizes us. Well, of course he has to.
You're trying out for the chaotic PKs?
You've been fucking around with Bordeaux for such a long time.
It seems that fortune smiles upon me, terror of death.
Huh?
After you beat me so badly the last time we met, I trained really, really hard for our rematch. Oh, and I have Bordeaux and Grain watching over me. I vow that before this day is done, I, lone as your Negimaru, will defeat you, Haseo!
Whoa, boss is dishing out a new street name.
What was it? Azure, whatever.
Come up with it.
Lone Negi? So, you're gonna fight me, Lone Negi?
Please don't abbreviate it like that. It loses its coolness when you do that.
Shut up. You'll never make it in the chaotic PK. I'll let you go, alright? Just go home.
It's always the same with you, terror of death. You're always going around acting like you're some big-shot superhero, like you're special or something, and it really pisses me off. Don't you patronize me!
Ah, brother. Bring it on! Razor's Edge!
Damn it! Damn it!
I knew it! I knew deep down we could beat the terror of death!
This is such a loquacious scene.
Yeah, me too!
Damn it!
Go on. Get out of here.
I'm not running.
Huh?
I'm I'm going to become a chaotic PK no matter what. Because if I get famous, then Bordeaux and Grain will have no choice but to hear about me everywhere they go. I'll be able to let them know for certain that I'm still here, wandering in the world.
You.
What?
He's...
Grain!
Old skullet looking ass.
Grain! Is that really you, Grain?
This shit doesn't really make too much sense.
What? You lost consciousness in the arena, but you got better right away? But after that, you were in the hospital the whole time, so you couldn't get online? And then, you were afraid of meeting me, and you were nervous because it's been such a long time? But you saw that I was participating in this quest, so you came right away! You idiot! If you were okay, you should have told me before now! You should have emailed me!
You mean he was the 10th bounty? Look at him. So strange. Are they even really conversing?
Reinforcements, huh? Now we're really in trouble.
Huh?
Kid, you tried to let him go, right? Look, kid, I'm not trying to tell you that being sympathetic to the weak is a bad thing. But just remember that sometimes things turn out just like this. That Negi is no longer a weakling. If you don't take this seriously, you're gonna lose this quest.
Huh? What the hell are you talking about?
Well then, sorry to get right down to it, but shall we take care of these guys? Yeah, you're right. It'd be a perfect celebration for our long-delayed reunion. Haseo, we're gonna beat you badly and get the title of Chaotic PKs!
Haseo, I've got a bad feeling about this.
I'm getting... overpowered?
Bring it on!
Didn't seem like you got overpowered to me.
Damn it! Victory snatched right out of our hands. We were so close. But we can't win with just the two of us. Hey, Haseo! I'll concede defeat, at least for the moment. But just wait till Bordeaux returns. If Grain is alright, then she has to be alright too. Just you wait!
I told you. Pretty close call, wasn't it?
Not really.
You're the one who got those two back together, aren't you? Somehow you rigged it so that the two of them would both get in on this quest.
Seemed like the broadsword wheeler was having trouble mustering up the nerve. I just lent them a hand. Whether we're in the arena or elsewhere, I can't get excited about it without folks like them.
What's that supposed to mean? You know, you caused me a lot of trouble back there.
Not really.
Yeah, but it was a good lesson, wasn't it?
I think I did better when it was two of them when it was the three of those guys.
You should know where it comes from by now.
Great. The obligatory lecture.
Anyway, we beat all the bounties. Time for us to get back to town.
Really now. Moon. First S I think I got so far. Or clean sweep.
I guess we've cleared it. Let's go report to the quest shop.
That's awesome. Take it. Well then, time for me to...
I'll go too. It was a little scary, but fun all the same. Bye.
I want to use Gaspard at some...
I guess I'll log out now and check my email.
And Petos.
What do you want?
Thanks.
And for a long time I didn't hit X, and I was like, yeah, what if this thing wants me to actually hit X, it just doesn't have a prompt because there needs to be text for that? And that turned out to be true.
He talked!
It probably communicates with the other members via SMS or some other means of communication, like maybe even a Discord equivalent. You know, if the world was an actual MMO, I'd be playing that shit instead, because motherfuckers can actually talk on that joint. I don't gotta rely on Discord and all these other things to communicate with people via voice, or them just like listening in on my Twitch. Guess I'll give up this.
I should have some new information for us pretty soon. Maybe I should log out for a while and check my email.
Logging out is the equivalent of touching grass, man. I'm asking you one more time to log out and check your emails. Awesome. Got a lot of bread out of that. See, I'm so close to getting this thing to 7. I know damn well once I get that shit to 7, I can start expanding the facility of getting whatever benefit awaits me for that. It's implied that every time he logs out, he just like goes and does something else with his life. Which at this point, he's like either a senior or a junior in high school, so... he might be hitting the books and shit. Crazed yada. You know, one advantage of these highly sepia-toned filters that they have over every scene is it makes it hard to see what's actually happening. You know what's catching my eye right now. So the last cutscene of the game has a happy face. I'm not gonna say happy face, 'cause a smile doesn't imply happiness, but it's looking Adelie. Oh, another skit.
Shino. Screw you! Like I'm gonna trust you again!
And so, as you see, Haseo was the epitome of a typical teenager acting out.
Pretty much. That dude wanted Shino so fucking badly.
Did she find out anything about the prophecy? Let's head to Raven's at home.
She really TYB'd fucking Yada. Like, yo, this is my Serpent of Lore now. I'm running GU. Since your crybaby ass got yourself fired. How you gonna react now that
Aina,
not everything is going to your script? Theoretically, if
Beautiful story. Maybe even my new favorite.
theoretically, if Yada actually had an awakening and fought Haseo, would that mean that shit would have really ended in Volume 2 with her fight against Ovan there?
Ovan? Next time you visit, will you read it to me again? I promise to get better. Okay, Ovan? Okay?
Yeah. That's...
Ovan, I'm scared.
Okay. So his arm became mutated like that.
Ovan?
Aina. Oh, I'm so glad. I'm so glad you're back. Can you move? Wait a minute. Could Aida have done something to you? No. You. Not only have you made Aina unconscious, damn you to hell, are you going to steal everything from me?
So this is the second Hokage, and Sojiro Sakura is voice actor.
The last resort.
I guess this is before his voice got so deep.
This was the only resort, right from the start.
It looks like she's figured something out about the prophecy. Let's head to Raven's at-home.
We never go to the Delta server anymore. For anything, on that matter. Doldana, man. I mean, it's still name dropped. Because that's a town you can go to if you were scared of getting PK'd. Awesome, awesome. So I'm making bread. So they still got the low level stuff here. Ukami, Ito. Alice, let's go. Okay, we did it. You ever heard the phrase, you know you're bored when you're playing GTA and you're following the rules of the road? That's kind of what I'm doing now. I'm like, yo, let me try not to like bump into anything. That one was close. Well, these guys know how to fuck out the way, so I don't gotta worry about that shit. Well, finishing that quest didn't really start any new quest lines, so I guess my hypothesis was wrong. Oh, let me see if that little man over here.
Yo.
Alright. Battery, Tomokechi. Okay.
There's only one reason why I would have called you all here. The mysterious prophecy of Fidel of the Prophet.
Yes, about that. There's something about that prophecy that bothers me. It's the fact that it's referring to one specific person. Something about it seems off. Look.
The aberrant key born in thy left arm. The key of twilight born in thy right arm. The final wave, the surge of rebirth, shall become light and fill the world. Thou shalt lead the new gods to their twilight. Thou destroyest and createst. Thou powerless one, as the stirring footsteps of a giant shadow sound. Oh, blessed be the little ones.
One who bears the unearthly key in their left, and the key of Twilight in their right. Now I think, based on what we know, we could interpret the prophecy this way. A man who has Aida sealed in his left arm, and also bears an epitaph.
Ovan, basically.
You mean Ovan?
I see. Then... if they shall be the one to lead the new gods to their twilight, then Ovan is gonna be the one to do that. There's no one else it could be. The twilight of the gods?
Originally, that referred to the final war of the gods in mythology. The end of the Age of the Gods.
Ovan's going to bring on the end of the age?
We shouldn't engage in further conjecture.
Aw, man, this is such a big mess. What are we gonna do?
Remember, Ovan's always been behind Aida. I think we should go after him. Ovan is the key to all of this.
True.
What the?
Nani desu ka?
So all the Epitaph users have awakened. Finally.
So, was this all part of your plan?
Not at all. All of this has been coincidence upon happenstance. I believe we all have many things to talk about. Sigma Immersed. Crimes Paraphrase. Go there now, and use area hacking to enter the outer dungeon. In that place, I will tell you the truth. That truth is also for you, Haseo.
Sigma Immersed. Crimes Paraphrase.
I will go with you. I'll be waiting in front of the Chaos Gate. Come prepared.
Yeah. This time, I'll find out the truth. We'll use area hacking once we're at Sigma Immersed Crimes Paraphrase.
Yeah, so they're really trying to make Ovan come across as this sacrificial chosen one. You know, we're gonna have to beat his ass, but Ovan's gonna accomplish something that'll end the era of the deities. I guess putting the hands of the world fully into the hands of mankind, not, you know, Aura or Aida or the Mother Brain type lady from the original tetralogy. Okay, so I'm gonna want bow and entrance. You know, these are characters that I've been neglecting for a while. Okay. Alright, cool. They might not have the most up-to-date weapons.
This time, I will get her back, you know.
It's like we have a 4-man party now. A link shell, basically. Well, then again, this isn't the first time Yada was basically shadowing us in our party. He was doing that with his ult, too.
You're open! Falcon!
We did it! We did it!
I feel like I'm way too over level for this area. I guess they didn't expect me to reach those crazy levels from that zone, because I was getting crazy Dengekis.
Do as you please.
Falcon!
We did it! We did it! I can do it too!
Falcon!
This is a piece of cake. I'll crush you.
Falcon!
Can't miss out on that.
Haseo, we won.
Man, this game's been throwing long dungeons at us for quite a while.
Now, do as you please.
Can we like go back to like a field? It's been Captain Crunch Oops all dungeon zones, like, come on. It's got a little variety.
I'm lucky for you to have met me.
I think I'm just gonna get one level up here and that's about it. There's like enemies I assume that I'm gonna run into while I'm here. These guys never want to like chat at the start of these dungeons. They want to like chat at the like tail end all the time. Super annoying. What, you're afraid of like bumping into someone who's grinding? Having them over here?
You're open.
All this video gamey ass stuff.
You're not beautiful. Not at all.
Ender's just kind of a weirdo, I'm gonna be honest with you. I mean, yeah, he is basically like a Hikikomori who went from like a furry guy to a dude who just likes dudes. At the drop of a hat, like, how are you a furry your whole life and then you're like, you know what? I think I just need that, slide that D. Because he's obsessive, that's all. He gets obsessed with certain people he feels safe around because he's probably got like some crazy like social anxiety and shit like that. I mean, I've read a little bit about him. The guy doesn't even eat meat. Like, he's probably like super B12 deficient, fucked in the head and shit. Touching grass would probably make him pass and die instantly.
I'll crush you.
I targeted the other person. I hate when I'm actually like, targeting another guy the whole time I'm comboing one dude. Like I'm thinking, yo, I'm going in on this motherfucker, and the whole time my character is thinking, this dude just in the way of the guy I'm really locked onto. Yeah, the lock-on feature in this game is super fucking dated. They could have done better. But they probably took advantage of that simplicity. You know what the thing with the PS2 era is? That some games feel like PSP games in terms of button mapping. Like Vanilla Kingdom Hearts 1 felt like a PSP game with I would try to map everything. And that's why that Shadow of the Colossus remake, they mapped everything to something that makes sense. Really taking advantage of the face buttons and shit like that. Having the shoulder buttons do practical things. Instead of over delegating to the shoulder buttons or just assigning weird shit to shoulder buttons, making walking on the shit strange. There's a myriad of ways that games back in the day just didn't understand controls and what's the most ergonomic and logical way to go about designing an action game.
This situation is to our advantage.
Although with a game of this design, you would probably have to straight up remake the game or do a Spiral style remaster if you want to fix up some of these imperfections.
I didn't even break a sweat.
Although I miss the days when we had remasters like this. They didn't try to mess with the art style anymore, they just retained it. In some ways, I don't like that Crisis Core Remaster is getting a bottom-up change, because that original aesthetic was kind of unique. But then I think about things like the fact that Zack was constantly eye-fucking the audience, like he was Will Smith. And he's not going to be doing that now with the more realistic models and shit like that. Space is a lot more blank with it. And the combat actually feels, it looks like it feels like the original, well, remake, you know, that type of control scheme. It flows better. When I think about all of that together, I'm like, yeah, I'll take an art style change, an asset change, if it means all of that is going to flow through more cohesively. Absolutely. But then I also think about how in some shots I actually like how the old Zack looked in Crisis Core, because, you know, his eyes popped more.
It's my turn to play.
He had more emotion on his face. Emotion that they used to like make him super bohemian and hyper charismatic, which I didn't like. Whimsical, I guess. We already got lovers. I don't want lovers. But even in a game like this, if you just updated this with like modern style graphics, then the crazy facial expressions these characters have, that's gonna disappear, and that's where a lot of the coolness factor comes from, them hamming it up and being theatrical with it. If they were all just making these realistic expressions and stuff like that, it wouldn't work. Because CyberConnect 2 is all about the theatrics and the hamming it up. They're a dramatic company. Clap you both. Oh, you actually withstood that. Two Dengekis, man. This is gonna be good. I'm looking forward to this shit. 688, Tree and Fire Pill. I'm black pilled. Should women be allowed to live?
It's my turn to play.
So I'm getting like 2 Dengekis off a lot now. It really won't be long until I'm 120. That's the thing. When it comes to remasters, certain things like improved gameplay, I won't mind an engine switch and asset switch for. But when it comes to preservation, the old art style and artistic intent, that's why when some people say that they wish that the old version of Crisis Core got some type of like modern port or emulation collection, that it was like preserved somewhere, I agree with them. Because the ADR is going to be really different for this new Crisis Core, not just because of the casting, but because of how they're going to want these characters to deliver their performances. It's not going to be the same. Like that Caleb dude who's doing the voice of freaking Zack, he's delivering a much more grounded performance, not trying to be this almost deadpan comedian, hyper charismatic dude the way Rick Gomez is. He almost sounds like a sassy nerd in some cases. At the very least, he sounds like a dude from Cali. The sparks made me react. But then I think about the gameplay, and it's like that's where I would take a remaster that changes things from the ground up. If it actually gives us a better control map, which Crisis Core's control mapping was absolute doo-doo, and if the combat just turns out to be solid. Combat turns out to be solid. They get rid of some of the things I don't like with the old Buster Sword. That was a good move. Okay, come on, let's see. Where is it going to take us? I think I've been led astray. Methinks so. Although they have been trying to cancel Caleb because he attended a church that they think is like doing the typical things other mega churches do, which is being run by a dude who wants to use the Chidori on the free population and stuff like that. But in the case of a lot of these Cali dudes who attend these mega churches, they're actually just attending churches that are similar to those churches. Arrangements. What a lot of people don't know about churches is that oftentimes that they have benefactors and stuff like that give them all the resources that they need. That's why you'll notice that some of them will have like the same chairs and like the same musical instruments. Because they're getting this stuff like donated to them by like a sponsor. Because otherwise, a lot of these churches, based on donations alone, they wouldn't last. I say this because I've attended a lot of like non-denominational churches when I was a youngin'. A lot of that money is not coming from donations. A lot of it is they got like a benefactor, like someone from the outside, usually connected to like a mega church with money, trying to swang some of that their way.
It looks like there's anomalous data nearby. Haseo, use area hacking.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay, when I see the spark effect, I'm gonna do exactly that. So a lot of times these Hollywood dudes will get under fire for attending a church that looks similar to a church that is doing stuff people find controversial, and the reality is no, but they might have the same sponsor. It's like Chinese food restaurants. You notice the menus show the same graphics for this, same imagery. They got the same ingredients sourced from the same places. It's because they're all sponsored by the same organizations for the most part. Like, you'll occasionally run into like a Chinese restaurant that's doing its own thing, but it's usually pretty expensive, and it's... That's why oftentimes I rank Chinese food places based off of hygiene, how like the staff knows what they're doing with the oils that they cook with, how they clean the place up. Do they know how long to like have this cooked up? More so than the actual quality of the ingredients themselves, which are pretty samey. And it's the same with the churches too. They're all basically copy-pasting each other. So you gotta basically rank them on performance quality.
Now, do as you please.
Oh, that's a waste.
I didn't even break a sweat.
But yeah, Caleb's been under fire for that, but that's the thing I've been thinking about, because some guy did a little research on him on Twitter, and people are trying to get his shit cooked up, man. No, I'm not gonna quite yet. I want to get the treasure for this place first. Since we went through all this way, might as well be rewarded for our labor. Even if, though we're not going to be graded because we went to like a hacked section. After this, we're going to go to one. So what's Ovan about to tell us that's so bad that he doesn't want to be anywhere the Serpent of Lore can find him at?
Roses wither beautifully.
Okay, there you go. I'm so fucking bored. I wonder what's over here. Okay, I got that. Now I just gotta... Don't want the Fool. Don't need it, really. Okay, there you go. He's like doting on Haseo this whole time, man. That's kind of cringe. Especially because Haseo is like a high school boy and this dude's like in his mid-20s. Early 20s maybe. And you down bad for him like this? Okay. Well, let's go. Got everything I needed from this area. I knew they were gonna try to like goldfish brain you from that.
Stay on your guard.
Okay. Really another long ass dungeon. The enemies here better be stronger. This game is trying to frame this as if we're like on our way to the final area. Okay, why is this being defended so hard? Okay, well, should really pay attention to where I'm going. Okay, let's see here. That's just an exit. I should really memorize where I'm going. I'm not repeating myself as often. I already know, yeah, the water dragon. Soda. This is getting kind of linear. What's going on here? So if I go to the right side, I get presented with a bunch of one-ways. Okay, let's see. Got a bunch of treasure though, so it's hot. Okay, now it's going into like the one way, so... Oh, but I've never been here before. Guess if it's not related to Haseo's weaponry, it's low priority. Yep, they decided to go full JRPG. You know, it's always weird that this game has like a save point system if it's trying to be like an MMO, but considering all the shit that you could fuck up, it's good that they have
This
it.
time, I will get her back.
Is this the final boss? Y'all treating this like it's the final boss. There's no fucking way.
Wait a minute. Where are we?
Could this be?
The Creator's Room.
Ovan! That ghost girl. What's she doing here?
Don't talk about my sister like that.
This is a part of the black box left in the world by its great creator. Not even the Serpent of Lore can know this place exists. Here lie the divine stories and all the wisdom of the world.
Is that the Epitaph of Twilight?
All right, that's enough talk! The Lost Ones. Do you know if there is a way to cure Shino?
A way to return those who can't come home.
What's so funny?
It is easy enough to change things, Haseo. But bringing things back to the way they were is difficult. Let me give you a simple example. How would you go about separating milk and tea that have been completely mixed together? You cannot. And in fact, there is no need to.
You!
However, remember this, Haseo. When you escaped the Aida server, when you removed the cause of the Aida server, the consciousness of the Lost Ones came back. If you can manage to defeat me, there's a slim chance that Shino's consciousness may return. But I'm afraid that's a 1 in a million chance. There is no certainty, none whatsoever.
Yo, this guy hasn't really explained much.
Ovan, you bastard!
Now, destroy me, Haseo! You see, if you want your truth, you must take it from me!
Here goes!
This is pretty anticlimactic, all things considered. can hit it from the back with you. Ovan with his balls of Aida. Well, he's not healing. Got your ass. I'm gonna knock all those Aida balls off at once. They're starting to heal him now. Got those balls off. They're like tumors. They like, you destroy them or damage them and they start spreading more. Okay, let's see. All allies, HP. Okay, let's see. Recovering allies. There you go. His last hit in the combo was like a charge shot. Damn, he fucked me up. Okay, let's see. Fully recover. Now I'm just gonna have to like spam. Because this skill right here has like so much AoE potential. Okay, revive. I'm not gonna take the L. Okay.
Bring it on!
I'm sure he has like a status ailment that he'll be vulnerable to. Just take advantage of the large AoE of Ghost Falcon. Oh. Stay on his dominant hand. Whoo! So that's me learning my lesson.
Not enough! What's wrong, Haseo? Is that the limit of your strength?
I mean, I figured you out after taking that L.
Devour me! Tear me to bits! Come, Haseo. Use your avatar. The one that's devoured 7 of the 8. Defeat me with your fully developed avatar, your Grim Reaper. Now, so that I can never revive again. To bring Shino back, you must devour me entirely. Come the Rebirth! Covenant!
Ovan, you're serious, aren't you? Fine. I'll do it.
Ovan's usually a bit of a challenge.
That's what you really want.
But yeah, my weapon skill, as long as I take advantage of it,
We'll grant you your wish.
just maintaining that was what allowed me to catch that W. It's Yuri, man, back when they had him scream other people's names.
Come on. I'm right here. Skate!
Hate me, loathe me, and consume me! Now, take back your truth! Surpass your limits! Haseo, try to surpass me!
Try to like slash him. First shot.
Haseo, try to surpass me!
Oh.
Consume it! Surpass your limits! Come, Haseo! Is that all you have? Haseo, try to surpass me! Now, take back your truth! Surpass your limits!
Okay, so opposite direction. Oh.
Haseo, try to surpass me!
Okay.
Now, take back your truth! Surpass your limits!
Okay, so
Hate me, loathe me, and consume me! Consume it!
Okay.
Consume it! Now, take back your truth! Surpass your limits!
Okay, opposite direction of...
Try to surpass me!
Okay, that's intuitive. Maybe I should shoot that instead.
Now, take back your truth! Surpass your limits! Haseo, try to surpass me!
Still don't know how to like deal with that attack.
Now, take back your truth! Surpass your limits! Haseo, try to surpass me! Consume it!
I'm doing even worse this time than I did last time. Tangibly. Intangibly, I'm doing better.
Haseo, try to surpass me! Now, take back your truth! Surpass your limits!
Okay, that's what I gotta do.
Try to surpass me! Come, Haseo! Is that all you have?
Okay. I get it now.
Surpass your limits! Haseo, try to surpass me!
I went a little too in. I closed in during the attack animation a bit too much. Okay, opposite direction of first shot. Alright. I'm getting a bit of more of an understanding about that fight. Okay, I got crossed up.
Try to surpass me! Come, Haseo! Is that all you have? Yes!
Fuck. I almost got hit by that shit. Hate that we can't, like... Celestial Wrap. Okay. Okay, it's better not to roll around just so I can get extra pot shots in.
Now's your chance to reclaim the truth.
Oh, point blank? That's actually badass. Sounds like Haseo likes that shit. We'd be screaming his name and whatnot. Okay, so which is... Better to take them hits. Oh, hell nah. I can't even look at the screen, I gotta hurry up. Woo! I got your ass right now. Got this motherfucker right here. Here, we clutching this. dodged you twice with that one. I did that one perfectly. The other one was just a clutch performance. That was the gaming winning free. We were both trying to clutch that one. I could beat that guy if I tried him again, but the trick to that one is that he's pretty much invulnerable aside from certain key frames, so sometimes it's better to actually take hits with that show me your truth attack, where you gotta like sort of weave to the side. Instead of dashing, it's better to just like slowly move, take a couple of hits, but break his guard because he has no D. There you go. Surpass your limits. I think that's what he says with that one. Not show me your truth.
Good.
When he rains the bullets down on you.
The rebirth. The power of hope.
The final wave. The surge of rebirth. Using the terror of death as a key to trigger the resurrection. Was that your plan all along, Ovan?
Your deductions are always so close, and yet so far, Yatta.
Then, what was your aim with all this?
My goal was to save my little sister, who is a lost one.
Little sister?
Aina is my sister, and probably the first lost one. The Aida in my arm. I did that to her. I created the Twilight Brigade and looked for a way to cure her. But then came Shino. The Rebirth is a safety device. A failsafe, really. Left behind by the creator of the world. A reinitialization program. However, only the fully awakened terror of death is capable of activating it.
Me?
And now, I will release its power throughout the internet.
Hey, wait a minute. If you do that, won't it reinitialize the entire network?
Aida hides throughout the entire network. That is the only way to erase it.
But
This is a gamble. But I believe it's something worth betting on.
I mean, got my ass kicked by you 3 times.
You are on the line?
Yes.
You bastard! Why didn't you ever trust me? And why? Why didn't you really believe me? Tell me!
I did believe you. That is why I chose you, why I protected you, why I raised you like I did. You responded better than I could have dreamed. Thank you, Haseo.
That's it? You finally come clean, and now you think everything has been straightened out? This close to the end? When things have gotten this bad? Tell me, how many people do you think you've hurt since this started? How many have grieved? How many have suffered? You stepped on so many people just so that you could achieve your self-serving dream!
Which is something that you also did, Haseo, back in the day.
No one has that right! Everybody grieves! Everybody suffers! Everybody has truths they want to ignore! You are not special! You're just like everyone else! Ovan!
Everyone's dream is special. No matter how terribly insignificant or grand it may be, there's no difference between any of them. Haseo, there's something I need to tell you. I have found the key of Twilight. That is the sign that I have arrived at the truth. The 8 Epitaph users together were, for me, the key of Twilight.
Hold on. For you?
Yes, just as there are many truths that can exist for any one reality, there are as many keys as there are thoughts in the world.
Then, what exactly is the key of Twilight?
Perhaps it's like a bluebird. I can hear it, the preludes of awakening. The rebirth is beginning.
Together in real life, just the way we are in the world. And maybe I'll ask the goddess if she would have mercy on me and cure me to get better. So what is the goddess's name?
Wake up, Aina! The time has finally come to be set free!
So the Aida has been exorcised from her. That's why you should have logged out, motherfucker. Now his player character is damaged like crazy. But he got that was relatively badass, so hey, worth it, I guess. Go with my screen though.
What's going on? Where are we? What happened? Where is everyone? Am I dead? Damn. I can't see anything. I just don't understand. What was the point of all this? Everything I've done, everything I've been through, was it all just a waste?
Haseo?
That voice. Zelkova, what are you?
Ovan has activated the true power of the Rebirth. As an Epitaph user, your PC and its consciousness was heavily damaged. Having learned of Ovan's truth, you are on the verge of losing yourself. You must ask your Epitaph just who Haseo is. Now, head towards your own truth.
Okay, so I figured there was something special about Zelkova. So, I take it that we just saw Paradise. Does that mean that Zelkova has been a hacker on below?
After Shino went into a coma, I found I was alone. Back then, all I had left was a desire for revenge against Tri-Edge. In fact, I wasn't interested in anything but power.
I think Volume 1 managed to become my favorite volume just because of seeing Azure Kite as that central character Haseo was on the hunt for. In the beginning, Volume 1 was my least favorite just because Haseo was in the beginning of his character arc and was a lot more harsh and excessively combative.
That's how I became the terror of death.
I kind of like this more tragic, somber Haseo who's just trying to be the protector of everyone. You know, this dude is on the cusp of self-actualization and shit like that. But looking back now, man, just with all the quality of life that they added to Volume 1 in the remaster, the fact that that's like a Haseo versus Kite story makes it pretty badass.
You see, back then,
even though it's not the same Kite.
Back on that day when I was data drained by Tri-Edge, I lost my power. The power I thought was absolute was crushed like it was nothing. In the middle of all that, I met everybody else. In the beginning, they just pissed me off. I planned to just use them as much as I could, and then lose them.
That's what I do when I play Persona games.
But then, at some point it all changed. They became something important to me.
These images make it seem like the only social link I maxed out was Gaspard and Syllabus's.
Come to think of it, I've met and dealt with all kinds of people since this started. People I could only understand by dealing with them head on. People that caused nothing but trouble, but were good deep down.
And Terra's.
People who have different reasons for doing things, but share the same goals. People I can count on. And yeah, those guys. I wonder what they're doing now. That's right. Yeah, that's it. Shino. Alcade. The Lost Ones. There. They're all still waiting for me. I told myself I was going to see everything through to the end. That's why I'm here.
Ah, yes, I found you.
Who are you?
Hello, Haseo. Shiro Haseo and shit.
So that's your answer, huh?
Zangetsu.
What a moron! How many times have you turned your back on that road? How many times have you forsaken it? It's a pain, you know. Tough, harsh. Are you saying you'll still go down that road?
My mind's made up.
I getcha. So then, I guess you don't need me anymore.
I like Edgelord Haseo, but...
No, I'm not letting you go.
See, I knew he was going to say this shit because shadow integration is a necessary part in one's development. Rejecting your own shadow makes no sense.
So come on. I'm taking you with me. Hey. You are me.
Yeah. Rejecting your own shadow would be ridiculous, so you won't end up like a weirdo like me if you do that shit. Just keeping your shadow more in the background, not utilizing it to your best of your ability. Oh, his bangs are no longer framed. He did a Sasuke and pulled off a Noctis. Covered bangs and shit like that as opposed to framed bangs. That fringe and shit.
I'm right here.
I'm gonna kill motherfuckers if I ever go to a tournament again. I'm the Emperor in all of them, so whoever challenges me is just gonna get wrecked.
What is this place?
Welcome to the Net Slum.
Net Slum?
Paradise for hackers and abnormal AIs. You might call it a pile of the world's junk data. In other words, this is an illegal server, not the norm of the world. I suppose you could say that it's both the world and not.
So you mean that all the people here are hacked PCs? What's so funny?
Well, hasn't your PC been tampered with quite a bit?
My... Hey, have you seen Zelkova from Moontree?
Zelkova? I think he was on the bridge. You can get to the bridge by heading that way.
Sure.
See ya.
Let's find Zelkova. He should be on the bridge.
Bye. Got CRTs up in here. If I see repeat names, I'm selling some shit. I don't have a broad doing. Oh, I got a wrap. Okay, I see. Blade, Seki. Dalen. I guess I won't be needing these anymore. Okay. Narrow ass place. Okay. So what does the acorn mean? Shop acorn. I guess that'd be for later. If Gaspard ever comes through this area. It's like a barber shop. That probably explains how Zelkova can see us. He probably hacked his PC to
Is anybody here?
Have some degree of game clairvoyance.
A job extension. The Xth form.
You.
It looks like you were able to recover the connection between the Epitaph and your consciousness.
What's the Xth form? Zelkova, are you the one who hacked my PC?
Yep. But the power source driving it comes directly from your Epitaph's power, your force of will. All I did was mess around with its connection a little bit.
Well, it's white and black, so it represents Haseo's shadow integration.
You're Zelkova, right? For real?
Yep.
What's Moontree's guildmaster doing in a den of hackers?
Well, you see, this is sort of my home. Haseo, can you remember how it is you ended up here in the net slum?
Ovan started the rebirth.
Yes, and the aftershock of that program blew you into this parallel version of the world, also known as the net slum. And a force strong enough to damage your consciousness and PC body has enveloped the entire network.
Yeah, I almost lost my soul back there too. Zelkova, just who exactly are you? How do you know all this?
Zelkova is a resident of the net slum.
Yada!
Haseo!
Haseo! Haseo!
Kun! Pai! Adelie! You're all okay!
We were gonna say the same thing to you. You know, you really had us worried, you punk.
Well, this dumbass didn't log off. He wanted to get that expo boost.
Net slum as well. The aftershocks from the rebirth blew us all apart, but somehow Zelkova gathered us back together again.
Yada, you knew all about this net slum place?
Well, yeah, he was a hacker.
Oh, yeah. Yata's quite the celebrity to pretty much everyone here.
This should have been where you started.
A long time ago.
Ovan. He was looking for some way to save his comatose sister. In the end, Ovan destroyed himself. For her.
Well, about Ovan.
Wait. All of us made it out of this in one piece. That should be enough for now.
No, I
By the
want the
way,
exposition boost.
You look different.
Zelkova, did you experiment on an Epitaph user's PC?
The Xth form is an illegal power created from the fusion of the Epitaph and the user's PC.
Power?
No, I'm sure only someone like Haseo, who's an adept rogue, can put it to use.
Needs power now.
Your battle with Ovan is over, but the seeds of danger haven't vanished from the world. Far from it.
What? What do you mean?
Don't worry. Just put your mind at ease, Haseo.
Well...
After all, you really could use some rest.
Yeah, the dude basically psychologically put himself back together again.
Haseo?
What's going on? What's going on with the world? With the net? With everything?
I don't know. But... Haseo, you and I are here, aren't we?
Haseo!
Haseo! You too, Adley! What could it be? Come on, Haseo, let's go!
What the?
Whoa, the town!
Will right around here be okay?
Yes, thank you.
Yatta, who are you talking to?
I've been here the whole time.
He's Tartarga, the ship itself.
That's crazy.
He's an old friend.
Haseo. Haseo, you now possess the power to resist the seeds of danger in this world. However, at present, you cannot activate your power completely.
What do you mean?
Well, I totally trust in what you can do now. So think things over with your friends, and let's just keep on going. I'll help you out if I can. So don't hesitate to call me if you need me.
I'm not quite sure how much help he'll be, but... I believe I can be of help, if you need to raise your level. And in accordance with Lord Zelkova's wishes, I will fight alongside you. Please, take this.
Okay, Kaede.
Looks like we'll be arriving soon.
Oh, I got one new waifu
The activation
release.
of the Rebirth caused network problems in the real world on a global scale. Finance, communication, transportation, the media. All aspects of life were affected. The third network crisis. Yeah, that's what society called it. But in the midst of all that, the world became peaceful again. Since the Rebirth activation, there hasn't been a single report of any Aida phenomena anywhere. Ovan, did you get everything you wanted? The lost ones are gradually returning to normal in the real world. But Shino...
Should be a lot of games that you had passively in the background.
Crimson versus.
Did I win more of them? Yup, I did. Arts, Golden Gospel. Okay, I got a Shino. They gave her pink hair. Okay. Okay. A lot of Shino cards. I remember when this type of art style used to be really popular. It was like in the late 2000s, early 2010s, then come mid 2010s, no one does this type of, I guess, girlish art anymore. I thought it was gonna be the trend, man. Okay, so this one looks like another Haseo variant. Promise Power. Angry Blue Sky. It's always me not making lines. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So I got 14 cards I have left to get. I'm gonna have to look up how to build the penultimate deck in order to get the best card and become unbeatable. Let's check the movie player as well. Rebirth, Netslum. So you see, just like that, that's all of page 2 for the most part that I have access to. But there's still this that I haven't unlocked and all of this, but as usual, these cutscenes tend to be pretty backloaded. 'Cause that's when the story starts to get really interesting, as it tries to hook you in near the end. Okay, so that's Haseo. Adelie and Syllabus. They made Syllabus look like a fucking Chad and Haseo. Gradation of background work. Yeah, the gradient. Yeah, that was a good pick. Okay, people with like DILF fetishes as usual. I remember that was pretty big, like in the mid 2010s, like women wanting like a DILF dude. Now they only want that if they're just super thirsty and trying to get drilled. Okay, let's see. Seaweed soup, pickled seaweed bowls. She just likes seaweed. I mean, it is a nutritiously dense plant-based food, as opposed to the trendy ones people be eating. Oh, my new portrait looks...
those feelings. Now, Saku, you need to try and understand. Really think about it, Saku. Serious. It looks like you made it back to the real world. But Alcade and Shino...
You're out already, right?
Zelkova told us that the seeds of danger were still here. What did he mean, Adelie? If you hadn't been there, there's no way I would have ever been able to fight Ovan.
I mean, I was using Sakuba, so I'm not so sure about that.
Thank you, Adelie.
Really, I only won that fight because I realized that I had to spam my AoE hit like crazy. I couldn't just wait for Dengekis and shit. I had to really do a lot of crowd control on that. Although I was getting Dengekis near the end because he was getting isolated a lot. I was maintaining control early on. And if you're in low health and he does his cinematic attack, and you have to like struggle to maintain that shit, especially if you don't got Adelie with you, you fucked.
I thought we'd beaten Aida, but Shino and Alcaid are still unconscious. Could it be there's some cause besides Aida?
Yeah, I'm actually interested in this shit now. Because after this, it's kind of a blank for me. You know, that LP I was watching like late into 2016. This was back when I was only watching the CyberConnect 2 dot hack games because CyberConnect was working on some of the outsourced material for Final Fantasy VII Remake, and their name was the one that stuck out the most.
It looks like the Rebirth has gotten the CC Corp people fighting amongst themselves. I don't think Yada and Pai are going to be able to rest for quite a while. But I wonder, what happened to Ovan in the real world? Who gave us the prophecy? Who? Or perhaps, what?
Okay, a lot of flavor text.
It looks like the world's been damaged in a lot of places. Maybe the Rebirth also had something to do with that. We haven't had any reports of Aida being detected anywhere in the world since the Rebirth. I guess that means it's finally over. But, Ovan, is this really what you wanted?
Does Yada see or keep track of every member personally? Delta server, so we'll be going back to the Delta server for the first time in a while in this game.
He has to tell
I
me.
recall that we had to go to a Delta server for that type of area before.
Anyway, let's go see Yada. He's over at the Delta Hidden Forbidden Bulwark.
So yeah, I'm starting to remember that. I neglected that part. For those like special areas, we did have to go to the Delta server in this volume. But for the most part, Doldana has been kind of neglected. That's okay. That means that this game tends to have a different flavor. They all have a different flavor, these volumes. Especially since we're not in a whodunit mode of thinking. The mystery is tied to a force of nature rather than an individual person, so that's going to change the writing. This isn't the type of story that you see in Hollywood anymore. They probably simplify it and tie it to the first 2 volumes if they had to make a movie series out of it. At least for this section, because it's super amorphous, the type of antagonist we're facing. You gotta make the antagonist a person. But anyway, that's gonna be it for today. I'll be streaming this game on Thursday. It's been your boy, Mr. Wonka 7. That's my D, and Mon Ami.